Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's virtual music lesson. In this lesson today, we're going to be creating some music with the song maker that you see on the screen right now. But first, I have a shout out for Zyla in third grade who commented on one of last week's YouTube videos. So thank you so much for watching and commenting on one of those videos. So now let's get started with our lesson for today. So today we're going to be making some music and exploring Chrome Music Lab. So to get there, I'm actually going to close out that tab and show you how to get there together. So right now I'm on Google, and I'm just going to search Chrome Music Lab. And once you search it on Google, it should be the first one that comes up, the first link. So just click that first one that comes up. And now you can see here there are a lot of different options for what we can play with in the Music Lab. So you can keep scrolling and seeing there's lots of different things you can explore. But we today together are going to do the first one, the first box that comes up. It's called the Song Maker. So we're going to click on that. All right, so if some of you were in my PLC clubs, the drumming clubs, or some other clubs, we would sometimes play with the song maker at the end of our PLC clubs when we were waiting for the announcements to come on. Or sometimes in music class, we would create a song together at the end as well. So maybe some of you are familiar with Songmaker, but today I'm going to explain a little bit the different parts of Songmaker and how to use it. And then we're going to create a song together. I wanted to let you know that if you do want to save your song that you created, all you have to do is down here in this corner, you see that there's a save button. We're going to click that save button, and then what you can do is there is a link right here that saves your song for you. So I would love for you to share this link. So all you have to do is copy and paste this link. I'm going to create an assignment on Schoology where you should be able to post this link to your song that you created. And I would love to hear the songs that you made. So the first thing what we're going to do, there's two main things to look at on the screen. So this big grid right here where it has all these boxes. So the first part that we're going to look at right now is this big grid with the boxes. Alright, so there's a lot that you can do with the boxes. So you can see when you click one of the boxes, it creates a sound. If we go right in the middle, it's a nice middle pitch. If we go down here, it's a low pitch. And up here, high pitch. So we have low, middle, and high pitches like we talked about before. So you can hear it goes from low to high. All right. And then down here on the bottom, you see there's these little circles. Now this is the rhythm part. So when we talk about music, music is made out of three different things. We're going to talk about two right now. So we have the melody. So the melody comes from the different pitches in these colorful squares. So that part is the melody. And then the rhythm part of the music comes from these blue triangles and circles down here. So we have melody up top from the pitch, and the rhythm or the beat in these blue circles down here. Or these blue circles and the triangles down here. All right, so those are the two main parts of our song maker. Now right here there is this blue play button. You can play and pause the music that you have created so far. And then down here, this part is where you can choose the different instruments and the different sounds to create a song with. So we're going to go with marimba first. So you see marimba. Let's listen how marimba sounds. All right, so that's marimba. Now we can change it to, let's do piano now. All right, now let's do strings. And then woodwinds. And I think that's the last one. Oh no, we have one more, the synth. All right, I'm gonna switch it back to marimba. Now let's look at this other button. So the first button is for the pitch or the melody that we talked about, the rainbow boxes. Now the second button is for the rhythm. So let's create a rhythm pattern down here. I think I'm gonna do two squares, or three triangles and a circle. Or no, I'm gonna create a pattern, 3 and then 1, 2 and then 1. Alright, so I'm actually going to erase the rainbow squares that we have up just so we can hear or listen to our rhythm part. So let me play just the rhythms. Alright, so it repeats the whole time. And for the rhythm part, I really like having a repeated rhythm. So if you want, you can do something random down here. But I think it sounds really good when there's some kind of repeated pattern. So now let's listen to the different types of rhythms or the different rhythm instruments that we can have down here. So that one was the electronic option. Now let's do blocks. All right, so that one's just a little wooden block. Now let's do, this time, a drum kit. All right, so for that one, there's a snare drum, and then it sounds like a bass drum. And a conga. And then that's it. So we have, and then that's it. All right, so I actually think I like this rhythm, and I think I like it best on the conga. So I'm gonna leave this rhythm 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 3, 1, or no, 1, 2, 3, 1, 1, 2, 1. So that pattern of 3 triangles, 1 circle, 2 triangles, and 1 circle on the conga, because I really like that one. And I think I'm gonna leave the melody on the marimba. All right, so now let's create a song together. Starting off, this, I think like a pinkish reddish color right in the middle. This note is actually our do. Do, and then we're gonna go and skip up one. The yellow one is do, mi, so, do, mi, so, mi, do. So those are actually the solfege that we've been practicing. So we have do, mi, and so, red, yellow, and that greenish color. So for my first song, I'm going to focus on just those 3 notes. Do, mi, so. So what I'm going to do, using only red, yellow, and green, I'm going to create some kind of pattern. Let me move my camera again. I'm going to create some kind of pattern using only those notes. But the one rule is that I do not want them to overlap. So you see there's only, in each of these lines up and down, there's only 1 box filled in. So if I did this, for example, you see they do overlap. I don't want that for right now. So let's go ahead on your own, create your own rhythm using red, yellow, and this green color, or do, mi, so, without the boxes overlapping. And if you want, you could leave some of the boxes blank. If they stay blank, that's just a rest or a quiet part of the music. All right, so let's listen to what I created so far, and I will have that rhythm down here as well. All right, I'm gonna pause it for now. I actually think I'm going to erase my rhythms and just focus on the pitches for now. So to erase it, you just have to click on it again and it'll disappear. So another thing I want to point out is that if you create, like right at the beginning here, I have 4 boxes filled in next to each other, that creates a longer rhythm. And then if you have, for example, right here, I have only 1 box and then 1 box filled in, that's going to be a shorter rhythm. So you can do longer notes or you can do shorter notes. It's up to you. So let's listen again to my song that I made so far without the rhythm this time. All right, so another thing I want to add is down here we have the tempo. So remember, tempo means how fast or how slow the music goes. So if we go all the way up to the tempo, the highest number looks like 240. It goes super fast. Try singing that with the solfege. All right, so now we're going to go lower. So now, since our tempo was a little bit slower, what I'm going to do is sing along with my solfege along with the song maker. So remember, do is red, mi is yellow, so is green, do, mi, so. So I'm gonna sing along with my song that I made at a slower tempo. Maybe around 50 is good so I can keep up with singing. Do, 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 mi, mi, so, so, mi, mi, do, do, so, mi, so, 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 do, do, mi, so. Ooh, I skipped one. So it is pretty tricky. Once you get these big jumps in here and the shorter notes, they come at you pretty fast. Okay, so now I want you to go ahead and practice singing along with the song that you created with only your 3 notes so far. All right, so I created a new melody that we're going to create a song with. So let's just listen to the melody first. Okay, and I changed the instrument to a wood one, and this one is actually a clarinet that's playing right now. So now we're going to create a harmony to go with it. So all music I talked about, all music I talked about earlier is made out of 3 different things. We talked about our melody, which is what we have on the screen right now. We talked about our rhythm, which is how long or how short the notes are held out for, and also the rhythm down here, the beats that we created from these. So we have melody, rhythm, and the next thing that we're going to talk about is the harmony. So that's when 2 voices are singing together and they're both singing 2 different notes. So that's when we get harmony, when we have 2 or more voices or people or instruments, and then we get different notes at the same time. So earlier I told you on your song to create a pattern where there's only 1 box filled in each of the rows and none of them are stacked. So now we're going to create the harmony to go with the melody. So now I am going to double up on some of the notes that we have. So for example, we have 2 do's down here. I'm going to add in 2 so's on the top. So now they are double stacked. So now you're going to add in the harmony to the melody that you had previously. So let's listen what we have so far. Alright, so at the beginning here where I have some of these double stacked notes, you can hear that now there are 2 voices or 2 of the woodwind instruments playing at the same time, creating that harmony. So at this point, I left some of them open, like for example, this one is just the yellow square filled in. So you can create harmony in some of your notes and then leave some of them just plain with the melody. So now I'm going to create a harmony and a melody, and then I'm going to come back with my song that I created. Okay, so here is the melody that I have created. So let's just listen to it first, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, and I'm going to switch it around. Let's do synth for now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and erase a couple random squares. So it doesn't matter which ones. In some of the parts where I have a lot of them together, I'm just going to erase a random square here and there, and then see how it sounds now. Alright, so now that I erased a couple of those random squares, we get kind of more of an irregular pattern because some of them now are left open, so we have some shorter rhythms. It sounds a little more interesting. So now I'm going to go down to the bottom and create my rhythm. I want to go with the conga again because I like that sound. So I'm going to go, let's do that same pattern. 1, 2, 3 at the top, 2 circles, 2 triangles, 2 circles. Let's see that. Alright, so now let's listen to everything that we have together so far. Okay, so right now it sounds like my synth is really overpowering the conga. So I think I'm going to go back to maybe the woodwind. Maybe it's going to be a little softer so I can hear the rhythms down here. Alright, I like that a lot. Now let's change the tempo a little bit. Let's go, not super speed, but a little bit faster. Alright, that sounds pretty interesting. Now let's go a little bit slower. Alright, so we're going to stop right here. So for your project, if you are following along with me, I wanted you to create your own song using only our do, mi, and so. So the red, the yellow, and the greenish colored squares. And then also create a rhythm down here. You can play your song at whatever tempo you want to, and you can also include whatever instruments you want on the side here. I wanted to let you know that if you do want to save your song that you created, all you have to do is down here in this corner, you see that there's a save button. We're going to click that save button, And then what you can do is there is a link right here that saves your song for you. So I would love for you to share this link. So all you have to do is copy and paste this link. I'm going to create a assignment on Schoology where you should be able to post this link to your song that you created. And I would love to hear the songs that you made. Alright, thank you so much for watching all the way to the end of this lesson, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye!